report a shot fired at officers trying to stop the vehicle.
We have one officer shot.
We got shots fired. Sounded like an automatic firearm.
Copy, code red, shots fired.
We have an active shooter. We have an active shooter.
No. You know what? This guy doesn't even deserve the intro.
No.
You know what? I think we play his intro.
What's his intro?
Right here.
What a lively jig.
Hi, my name is Jeremy. Nice to meet you. I'm a nerdy boy who has a stuffed Pikachu. I'm an incel, and what does that really mean exactly? I'm a virgin by choice, so I just stick to fapping. What I really want is a cutie virgin girlfriend, but Chat Thundercock will just steal her in the end. That just makes her a Stacy. Now she's the villain. I'm black-pilled as fuck. I hate women and children.
So I kill everybody!
Well, you try to.
Well, he tried to, and he failed miserably.
Fucking failboat.
So, welcome to Shots Fired episode
25.
25!
I think. Might be 26. Who knows?
Oh, who knows? It's 25 or 26, but I like 25. 25 sounds good. And today we're talking about the active shooter, and we're going to say his name. You know why? Because he was a miserable fucking failure, and it's okay.
And his name's
hilarious. And we're going to make fun of him, just like everybody has done his whole fucking life. His name is Brian Isaac Clyde. Brian Isaac Clyde, everybody. When you have a name like Brian Isaac Clyde, you're supposed to grow up and be a serial killer.
That's three first names.
Three first names, right? So I think we could just stop the podcast right there. He was destined to be a killer.
Yeah.
But like everything else in his miserable fucking life, he failed at that too.
Well, that's what happens when you go to ROTC and you think you know how to operate.
Right, because he was an Army 101st, right? 101st. He thought he was an Army of two because he was in the Army for almost 2 years after ROTC. He was in the Army in the 101st for 19 months before he was honorably discharged.
For being too fat.
Actually, no. According to the news that came out today, it was just because he felt the military wasn't for him and he struggled with training.
Because he was too fat.
Imagine that. And tests as he prepared for a potential upcoming deployment.
Right.
So he just kind of pussied out.
Yeah.
And he really wasn't that fat of a kid. You know, he was just a.
Yeah, he was on. From what I understand, from what the undercrawlings is, he was on a strict diet.
Really?
Yeah.
And you know this how? Is this like a 4chan thing?
Yeah, it's like 4chan.
Oh, by the way, everybody, the other guy talking, you know him. It's
What's
my
up?
co-host, Fat Dark Earth.
Yeah, I'm back.
And if anybody knows anything about fat kids, this guy is a fucking expert.
Or like weird shit on the internet.
Oh, my God. Yeah, he knows a little too much, but that's why we love him.
Yeah.
So this guy at 9 o'clock in the morning or 8:50-ish in the morning on Monday gets his DPMS Oracle with no front sight.
Well, that gun's really hard to put a front sight on because the gas rail is the Picatinny gas block is a different height than the back.
Right, because the Picatinny block on the front doesn't match up with the Picatinny rail on the
You need like a low mid.
So he's operating behind the curve.
Yeah,
right?
Come this way a little bit.
I got to come in?
I don't know how far you are out of the camera.
So,
I thought I said it wide.
No, you're fine. You're fine. So this kid, he's got what the media is calling tactical gear on.
He has a flak jacket from like Vietnam.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, which is not bulletproof in any way.
He's got...
Hence the term flak jacket. It catches flak.
I have a picture, and we'll put this up.
Yeah.
With all the bullshit.
This kid has become a fucking meme. Uh-oh, my phone's ringing.
Somebody forgot to turn
my fucking phone off.
All right, so he has a sling.
Okay, the sling, it was a bungee sling, but it was not connected to anything.
I like how they spell bungee.
Yeah, bougie.
Velcro mag holders, unsecured.
Yeah.
And those are Gen 1. They look like hex mags.
And I like how the Fed said he had 5 mags on him, when in the picture he clearly has more than that.
3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4,
I thought
5.
Aren't those doubles?
6, 7. Yeah, they're doubles.
Yeah, okay, 7.
No, it's the federal government. They can't count.
Yeah.
Except the IRS. Right-handed reloading mag from left side with right hand. That's a really confusing way to say that he was holding the gun wrong and loading wrong.
Yeah,
But
this picture was taken by an actual photojournalist that happened to be in the courthouse to take pictures of some sort of fraud case thing for some sort of publication, and he hears gunfire.
Yeah.
And just like a cop, this reporter, I'm not going to call him a liberal because I don't know. Yeah. This reporter, this photographer, photojournalist, runs towards the sound of the gunfire.
Yeah.
Puts on his big long, his big long optic.
Yeah.
And basically peeks around the corner to catch this idiot right after he dropped a magazine and had picked up the magazine. And when he picked up the magazine, he must have picked it up in his what appears to be his strong hand.
His shooting hand.
Yeah. And his gun is now in his weak hand.
Yeah.
And the look on his face is fucking epic. I mean, this guy, he just looks like he did not quite think out or think through what he was going to do that
Look at
day.
those BCGs he's got on, bro.
BCGs?
Yeah. You know how I know you don't operate? Because you don't know BCG? Birth control glasses.
Who didn't turn their phone off? Is that your phone vibrating?
Hey, at least it's on vibrate,
It's
man.
probably whoever was just trying to call me, trying to call you.
It's probably bill collectors.
Yeah.
Fuck 'em.
So this guy has been turned into a meme. We're going to show several of them through this podcast. If you're watching the podcast, you'll be able to see that. If not, listen to the podcast on Google Play and iTunes and all the places like iHeartRadio and whatnot, and then go check it out. Go watch it again. Listen to it on the podcast, then go watch it on YouTube or Full30 or Facebook or IGTV. No matter how you want to consume these podcasts, they're there for you. A little bit more entertaining, though, when you can see us.
Yeah.
Because we're sexy, right?
I'm not. You are.
Well, you're not an incel anymore.
No, I'm married.
Yeah. You're married to a beautiful woman. Congratulations, by the way. You got married, a couple weeks ago?
May 4th.
Wow. That's my birthday. May the 4th be with you. May the 4th be with you. So let's get back into it. Brian Isaac Clyde, a total douchebag.
Can we just call him Clyde?
Let's just call him Clyde.
God damn it,
Clyde, never go full retard, Clyde.
Brian, never go full retard Clyde.
There you go. Brian, never go full retard Clyde, grabs his Oracle DPMS and, about 210 rounds of 223 ammunition, including his hex mags, throws him in his, it's not even Condor, dude. No, that's like, what the fuck is that?
When you get flexed on by airsofters, that's how you know you're fucking, that's how you know you fucking suck. Yeah. I like how he's got his airborne patch up on his flak jacket though.
Right.
Cuz we made the joke that it's a Vietnam flak jacket. It probably isn't, but cuz Vietnam flak jackets were a lot cooler than that, but like those usually aren't bulletproof.
Did he look in the mirror when he put on his baklava at his mom's house this morning or Monday morning and think that those glasses somehow went with that outfit?
Well, I mean, when you're using a True Glow red dot sight, you want to see as much as you can because those dots are blurry as fuck. So, I mean, maybe he was trying to fight that stigmatism with them fucking BCGs he's got on.
Shit.
Let's talk about the duct tape on the front of the gun.
Hey, what do you think that's about?
I don't know.
You think it's operator?
No.
No? Operator error?
I think it's operator error. I think he probably tried to take the handguards off and was like, "Oh, fuck this."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, maybe the duct tape was because he was planning on wholesale killing so many motherfuckers that he thought it was going to get hot. So, he put a little bit of Gorilla Tape on there just to cool down his hands. Because he is wearing gloves and he does have the fingers cut off.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, you got to cut the fingers off.
This guy looks like he got equipped for the Boogaloo at the last gun show.
No, he doesn't. No, you're cutting him strong, or you're cutting him loose. Here's what I would say. Imagine your father-in-law, then dress him up in tactical gear and take off those fucking New Balance shoes, and that's what this motherfucker looks like. He could be right at home mowing your grass in fucking New Balance shoes. That looks like somebody's fucking
He looks like a
father-in-law.
client I had one time.
Oh, yeah?
He could also possibly pass for a Catholic priest. Mm-hmm. But with the baklava on and the glasses, he looks like he's 50. Mm-hmm. And in reality, he's 22.
Yeah, he looks like somebody's 50-year-old fucking...
By the way, I'm about to lay down. We're going to drop some serious scientific fucking knowledge on active shooters in America today.
That we found on the internet.
So it's got to be true, right? Everybody's all trying to figure out why are there so many shootings in America? Why is there so many of these attacks? And I'm pretty sure we done figured it out today. And there's a weird thing because the number 22 seems to have a lot to do with it.
22?
Yeah. A lot of these shooters, when they actually do this, are 22. And we're going to talk about that in just a minute. So 22 seems to be an age at which these incels snap. So you've heard me use the term incel. We haven't really set that up for the audience.
Yeah.
So this guy, on his Facebook page, had shared a meme recently. Can we pull up the meme? It was called the Chad Rampage Virgin Shooting meme.
Yeah.
And so this gave us a hell of a look into his psyche and into his... Let's just say this meme is essentially his manifesto.
Okay, yeah, and let's talk about what incel and Chad means for everybody gets fucking confused.
Right. So this guy, we're saying right now, we Tactical Shit, we're saying this guy is an incel.
Yeah,
and that
which
he
stands for,
and he is part of the incel revolution,
incel rebellion,
the incel rebellion.
Yeah,
and so he's at war with us, and we didn't even know they were at war with us, but we're going to tell you why
because they're so beta.
It's been going on a while, and it's worse than you think. So an incel is what?
Incel means involuntarily celibate.
Involuntarily celibate.
Yeah.
So I was an incel till I was 14.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Involuntarily celibate, meaning nobody will fuck you.
Yeah. You are so much of a beta that you can't get fucked. And that's by guys and girls.
So this is worse than a cuck. An incel can't even watch somebody fuck.
No, he does a lot of watching people fuck.
But only on video.
On video across his computer.
Right. So an incel,
very mad
involuntarily celibate.
Yeah.
Beta revolution. Now this is actually a thing.
It's a thing.
This is a thing. And it's something we need to worry about. But what we're saying right now is we're gonna tie this all together. Mm-hmm. The media is spinning it that this is the stuff they're saying, right? This is what you're hearing from the media. What little that you do hear about this case. Mm-hmm. They're focusing on the fact that he liked to share pictures of guns on Facebook. That makes him a killer, right? Well, I'm pretty sure everybody listening to this podcast right now, if sharing a picture of a gun on Facebook makes you a killer, then we're all fucking killers. The whole lot of us, so they're trying to pigeonhole gun owners, right?
I share pictures of Japanese anime girls holding guns on Facebook, so I'm a killer and a weeb. It's like more dangerous.
And a weeb?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll talk about weebs in a minute. Are weebs at war with us?
No.
Okay, good. So that's the first thing they said, is shared pictures of guns and weapons. Number 2, he liked gun shows. I think you could pull up a Facebook post really quick that he's got where he said, I really love gun shows. The media has not been shy with that one. And it's obvious that he really liked gun shows because he's wearing the shit that he bought at the gun show. That is not tactical gear, folks. Nothing he had on can be labeled as tactical unless the definition of tactical is just black.
Yeah.
Right? So, moving on, they also have labeled him several times as a, wait for it, gun enthusiast. Gun enthusiast. That makes him a bad guy.
Is that like a car enthusiast?
Yes.
Mustang owners.
Yeah.
Fucking dangerous group.
If you're a tree.
Or a crowd of people.
Or a crowd of people near a tree.
Yeah.
All right. So, gun enthusiast. All right. The next thing that they've really focused on is the fact that he's a veteran.
Yeah.
A veteran.
Sort of.
Right? Because he spent 19 months as an infantryman with the 101st Airborne.
That's okay. I know that.
Well, I did know that, but I didn't quite know if I should say that or not. But anyway, so with the 101st, and where's the 101st at? Neither one of us know that.
That's
right?
a hard one.
Yeah, because that's what I was actually going for. They're somewhere near where the fuck he was.
Campbell?
Whatever.
I don't know.
But anyway, so he's in the 101st as a veteran, and before that he was ROTC.
Mark is 101st Airborne, and he's my best friend. He's probably like rolling over in his bed right now.
He probably is.
Because he's like, how does he not know where they are?
Yeah, well, the fact that he's in bed at
he works night shifts.
4:41.
He works night shifts. He's about to wake up.
Is he going to kill anybody? Does he get laid?
Just me.
Okay. So he was a veteran.
Yeah.
Army of 2. I'm sorry, 2 years.
Army of Woo.
Yeah, Army of Woo. He was also a war reenactor.
Civil?
It didn't say. War reenactor. So maybe that just means he liked to play G.I. Joe. I don't know.
He's LARPer.
What's a LARPer?
Live action role play.
Oh, Did not know that. I've always heard the term LARPer. Did not know it meant
LARPing.
live action role player.
Yeah, it's like what the.
So that's basically IDPA.
Yeah.
It's LARPing for points. All right. So
I'll have to edit that.
yeah, you might. So Clyde left the military in 2017 after he felt that the military wasn't for him, as he struggled with training and tests in preparation for a potential deployment.
Yeah, he was. It was a weight thing. He was a little bit overweight, and he couldn't really do it. I mean, it was physically tasking work, and he wasn't able to do it.
Well, obviously, he couldn't do a lot of things, including get laid. So JROTC, he was that in high school.
God, I hated those kids.
They also pointed out the social media. The media, the real world media, also pointed out that he had Confederate flag imagery on his social media.
Is this This is so trashy. Oh, he was also a fan of the Dumpster Defender.
Oh, really?
Press F to doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Right there.
Nice.
That's
the
that
Dumpster
fucking,
Defender.
Yeah.
I doubt it.
I doubt it.
You gonna get laid today? I doubt it. So all of this is what the media is saying about this guy. He liked guns. He liked gun shows. He liked to post pictures of guns.
Yeah.
And nobody's talking about the fact that he was an incel.
Yeah.
He was a self-proclaimed incel.
Yeah.
And so I did a little digging because I had never heard this term before, which shows my age, right? I didn't know there was a group of people that identified as incels.
Yeah.
And I'm rather excited about it because ISIS has been defeated, right?
Yeah.
And so now we have the incels.
In commies.
The incels. The incels have declared war on the Chads and the Stacys.
Yeah.
And I'm a Chad. I figured that much out. Maybe I'm not tall enough to be a Chad, not dark and handsome enough.
Chad,
but I definitely fuck.
A Chad is for people that don't know, a Chad is more of the quintessential alpha male. Think like Pat McNamara. He's a Chad, like just all the time, 24/7. Yeah.
So does that make me a Kyle? If Pat
No.
McNamara is a Chad?
No. Kyles are
because I don't drink Monster.
Kyles are kids that drink Monsters and punch holes in drywall.
And I don't have Fox Racing Shock shirts, hats, or any kind of decals on my vehicles.
I know a kid named Kyle. He likes Monster, and yeah, it's the stereotype's real.
So do we have a video of this fucktard where he lit a candle or some shit and got his DPMS Oracle with his duct tape on it?
Yeah.
And then he gives this quote, "I don't know how much longer I have, but the fucking storm is coming.
Yeah.
However, I'm not without defense. Fucking ready. Let's do it."
Yeah.
That's his quote, right? And this was posted on his Facebook like a couple weeks ago, back in April 26th
Yeah,
or some shit.
I sent it to you, but we
Well, we could play it in the video.
Oh, you can play it right now.
The podcast. Oh, really?
Yeah, I got it on my phone.
Oh, well.
I was a little in it. It's my fault.
Can we actually hear him say it?
Yeah, you're just gonna plug my phone into the thingy.
So this guy's a self-proclaimed incel, and we know this because let's pull that meme back up again because I want to analyze that meme too.
Hold on. He's
he posted this meme.
Which one?
Called the Chad.
Oh.
The Chad Rampage versus Virgin Shooter.
Yeah, and it's
Right?
it's a really fucked up like stretched meme. So
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to show the whole thing.
I'm gonna cut it in half and like plug it out and do it up so we can.
Well,
get
let's
the whole
zoom in
thing.
on the Virgin so we can see that. So,
Okay.
So this is one of those really fucking bad memes that like would get normal people banned from Facebook.
It's usually one of the memes
Yeah.
that I post on the
Yeah.
stories so people can't screenshot it.
You know, it's basically talking about the Virgin active shooter trying to look cool, but just has a weird, awkward smile the whole time. Adrenaline causes massive pimple breakout visible on security tape. Slumped posture makes victims laugh at him before he pulls the trigger. Sleeves too long. Ill-fitting trench coat.
Yeah.
And my favorite, could only afford high point. Constant jamming and inexperience makes responding police point and laugh. That's the meme for the Virgin. Then we move over to the Chad side. Yeah. Chad's a big buff guy with good hair and neon green pants, and basically strict weightlifting regimen makes him impervious to weapon recoil. Victims are happy to die at his hand.
Yeah.
You know, is this what they call shit posting? Because this is this is shit. It's not even funny, right? I mean, it's kind of.
It's
humorous.
cringy.
It's cringy.
It's called edgy.
It's cringy.
This is made
isn't
by an
even
edgy boy.
edgy. This is. I like the word cringy better. As a matter of fact, that was one of the great memes about him. Is that, everything he did was just cringy.
Super fucking cringy. Here, I got the video. Let's listen to this fucker.
I don't know how much longer I have, but fucking storm is coming.
Fucking storm.
However, I'm not without defense.
He's not without defense. And he lifts up this fucking buns getting shot.
Fucking ready. Let's do it.
Oh! That's why his sling was broke. His sling was duct taped to the side of the fucking AR.
That'll do it.
What a fucking idiot.
So duct tape is the new QD, right?
Well, I mean, in his defense, here's another
You
one.
dare underestimate my power? I'll show you whose power is greatest.
Ooh. And he's about to drink some fucking red Kool-Aid.
You got to show this in the actual video
It
podcast.
looks like pink lemonade.
Wow.
Prepare to be defeated.
Prepare to be defeated. This guy sounds like he's jerking off
Yeah.
whenever he talks.
He's having too much fun.
So this incel
Yeah.
straps on his tactical gun show gear and his DPMS Oracle and 210 rounds of battle rattle and goes to the federal building in Dallas, Texas.
Whoops.
Just blocks away from where the July 8th, 2017, 2017 sniper attacks on law enforcement happened.
Yep.
And proceeds to start busting caps. Mm-hmm. There's actually a phone video. Everybody's seen it by now. So then you see at the end of that, you see those rounds impact the wall. And you know somebody's engaging him. Law enforcement, federal law enforcement's engaging him from behind cover. And cover being vehicles in that parking lot. Yeah. You can tell they're engaging him from the parking lot because where the rounds are impacting the wall. What does fuckboy do?
What does he do?
He runs straight into the parking lot, not using any kind of cover or concealment whatsoever.
Serpentining.
And cacao. He gets 2 to the chest.
Yeah.
And I gotta say, and let's show the picture of his dead body right now. I gotta say, the cop that did it did great work. The fucking center mass shot, there's like 2 hits with like a 1-inch grouping right on his fucking sternum.
I found there was a picture of his body with an IDPA target over the top. And it's 0 down. But unfortunately, the Facebook is pretty pissed off that we keep posting pictures of dead bodies on their website. So
well, that's okay.
They keep taking it down.
Do you know if you're sick of Facebook shit? And you're sick of Instagram shit, and you want to go fucking join us on an app where you can swipe for hours and see all kinds of awesome memes and pretty girls and cool shit without any kind of oversight, any kind of rules, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the biggest rule is no hardcore porn on purpose. Right.
On purpose.
Yeah, on purpose.
Oops.
And that, I highly suggest, if you're into freedom and you like Instagram, but you like Facebook, but you're a social media FUD, then I highly recommend you join us at Sheepdog Nation. Sheepdog Nation is a new mobile app that was created by Mike the Cop.
Yeah.
Yeah, big-time fame, Mike the Cop. And he has done it right. I've seen several of these apps come and go, and his works awesomely. Yeah. It's actually entertaining. They're constantly improving it. It fucking works.
Yeah.
And getting lots of likes, lots of comments. The comments are awesome.
Hold on there, Todd Howard. It just fucking works?
It just works. It just works. Sheepdog Nation, there will be a link with this podcast above, below, somewhere with this podcast. Click the link to go download Sheepdog Nation. The only thing about it is it costs like 83 cents a month. You pay that at $10 a year.
Yeah.
Right? $10 a year.
That's basically server costs.
For fucking freedom. Right.
Yeah.
But, there's already 12,000 people signed up with this app. And that's only been live for like a week.
Yeah.
And it's growing rapidly. And the community's tactical shit is there.
Yeah.
I'm there. Fat Dark Earth is there. Dyna Death Milberg's there. Tons of other great people that you love to fuck with on the internet are there already. Go to Sheepdog Nation. Be sure to use our link and then join the Tactical Shit group as soon as you get that app. Download it. So let's talk about incels some more, right? So I did a little research because I've never heard of this before.
Right.
And it turns out this is not the first terrorist attack from the incels.
Right.
This is actually one of many terrorist attacks by the incels. All right? So the way I figured this out was I used Google. And turns out, back in April of last year, April 25th, 2018, in Canada, this is an international fucking crisis.
It's a worldwide crisis.
This is World War III.
Yeah.
In Canada, April of last year, this dude goes on a van rampage, drives a van up on a curb and runs over 10 people, killing them. And in his manifesto, because they all have manifestos, he says, quote, "The incel rebellion has begun." The incel rebellion has begun. He goes on to say, "We will overthrow the Chads and the Stacys." And then it continues later, "All hail the supreme gentleman, Elliot Rodger."
Yeah.
And so then I was like,
Who's Elliot
who the
Rodgers?
fuck is Elliot Rodger, right?
Yeah.
But don't worry, on page 2 of this story,
Thank God.
it says, who is Elliot Rodger? Rodger, 22, killed 6 people and injured 14 others in 2014 in a stabbing, shooting, and vehicle rampage
In his BMW.
near the University of California, Santa Barbara. He later died from a apparent self-inflicted gunshot wound. In his manifesto, which, by the way, was 107,000 words.
Yes.
He had a lot to say.
Yes.
It was called My Twisted World. Rogers detailed his plan for a day of retribution, and his main theme was his intractable, I'm not sure what intractable means, intractable virginity, which he blamed on the cruelness of women.
Yeah.
Fucking bitches.
Yeah.
Look, I have just laid the science down for you guys, right? Yeah. This started back in 2014. We are at war. The fucktards that ain't getting no pussy are coming after us because we get the pussy. And it's documented. It's documented. 2014, again in 2018, now in 2019. The only saving grace is these are beta male fucktards that obviously in some cases aren't very good at what they're trying to do. But nonetheless, we are at war with incels.
Yeah.
Or incels are at war with us, I should say.
It's kind of a limp-wristed war, but yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. It's the beta revolution.
Yeah.
I had no idea. I mean, here all this time, I'm carrying a gun thinking that, I'm going to need it to protect myself against like a robber or a raper or something.
Do you often get just raped?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Must
Keep
be
your
nice.
hands off my Johnson.
Must be nice.
You know who said that, right?
No.
You don't know who's the famous "Keep your hands off my Johnson"? Okay, in the comments, who said "Keep your hands off my Johnson" in the comments?
Ashley.
Dugan.
Fuck, I miss him.
All right. Like other communities in the misogynistic online manosphere, incels also use the term red pill as popularized by the movie The Matrix. The incels, taking the red pill means waking up in a reality which men, not women, are victims of systemic disintegration.
Yeah.
Discrimination.
Discrimination.
God.
It's hard to read.
I always thought that these guys just didn't get laid because they were ugly fucking dorks.
No, actually, Elliot was not like super unattractive by the scale. I mean, good looking guy, fucking BMW. He was just fucking weird, like super creepy.
Yeah. I don't know, man, but this is crazy stuff. The incels are coming after us. What do we do about it? And all jokes aside, all active shooters, they tend to have something wrong with them mentally.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. It's not about the guns.
Right.
All three of these guys used cars, knives, guns. This guy got a knife on him, too.
Yeah.
It's not about the tool.
He's trying to cut himself out of his virginity. Anyway.
It's about the mental state of the individual.
Yeah. At 22. What were you going to say about 22?
Well, it just seems like every one of these attackers is 22 and they flip shit.
Do you think that's because...
So if you make it, maybe that's a thing.
Do you think it's because your brain at 22 is chemically unbalanced?
If you haven't been laid by 22, I'm thinking your brain is pretty fucking chemically imbalanced. Yeah. I'm thinking that I've been married for 20 years and my brain's pretty chemically imbalanced. But I think there's something to say about this. Mm-hmm. All these guys are 22 when they fucking do these attacks. They're all self-proclaimed virgins, victims of discrimination from Stacy's.
Yeah.
And they want to take they want to take their boogaloo to us.
Yeah.
It's a virgin boogaloo.
It's the V-boot.
The V-boot. All right. I think we've beaten this one to death. Just like Clyde did the morning before he left his mom's house and got smoke checked. Let's finish the story about Clyde. Okay. So Clyde runs into the open with his Oracle and gets double tapped in the chest and drops immediately. I mean, he was done. Instant body cavity elimination.
Looks like the flak jacket didn't help.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Flak jackets don't stop 5.56 rounds. You know. Okay, so we just had to edit out some stupid shit I said so that people don't fucking take it the wrong way. Now let's talk about something fun, and that's another potential active shooter getting caught this month. Well, end of May, 5/31, and not being able to inflict harm on anyone, just like our INCELL buddy.
Yeah.
All right.
Clyde.
So I saw this meme traveling some veteran pages yesterday, and I did some research, and a heavily armed Marine on May 31st was arrested trying to enter the Offutt Air Force Base in Nebraska. I did not say oh fuck, it was Offutt. Offutt Air Force Base. He was stopped at the gate by MPs. And the reason they stopped him was because his name was on a law enforcement watch list. Because evidently, a couple weeks before, he had made a comment to a fellow Marine that he was going to, quote, shoot up the battalion, starting at the barracks. And he allegedly made these threats over pending misconduct issues that he was facing. Mm-hmm. So the MPs stop him based on the LEO warning that was attached to his name, and Air Force police come out and search his vehicle, and they find 2 semi-automatic rifles, a handgun, a bump stock. Fuck. Right now, you know he's a killer, right? A bump stock, a suppressor, body armor, and ammunition.
Okay, so he's a Marine. He's got body armor, a suppressor, ammo. Where's his crayons?
That's a good point. The fact is, though, as a Marine, yes, all those things are normal items.
That's normal, yeah.
However, you're not allowed to bring them onto a military base unless you're part of some sort of active force or security detail and have clearance to do so, which he obviously did not. And let's talk about the bump stock. This is on May 31st. So essentially, he had a machine gun.
Yeah.
So he has
a full auto.
You know, what's going to be really interesting. So they have not charged this guy with anything yet. They're still holding him. Because it's military, right? They don't have to have probable cause or anything. It's just like, you're in the brig. Yeah. But they're still holding this dude. They haven't charged him with anything. The thing I'm interested in, is he going to be the first one ever charged with possession of a bump stock? Because it's an easy charge to give him.
Yeah.
It's a super easy charge to give him.
That's a fucking taillight charge right there.
And was the suppressor licensed to him?
Yeah.
At 22 years old? Maybe, maybe not. It's awful young to have an NFA stamp, but you could do it. It's legal. Yeah. You know, he could have got it done.
Or he could have been if he was on somebody's trust.
Oh, what did I say? Yeah. What did I say?
What did you say?
He's 22.
Oh yeah.
Pretty sure he's 22 years old, which seems to be a trend, huh? Mm-hmm. Fear the 22-year-olds.
Yeah.
Fear the 22-year-olds. They are the problem.
See?
But maybe they're the problem because the 22's a gun. And so being the same age as the caliber of a gun. So you know what? We probably ought to watch 9-year-olds, 22-year-olds, 38-year-olds, 40-year-olds, 45-year-olds.
38 special.
45-year-olds probably jam a lot.
Special 38-year-olds.
Oh, special 38-year-olds, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Not as powerful as a regular 38-year-old, but I would still do some damage.
So anyway, this Marine, this sounds pretty damning, right? He makes a threat of shooting up the battalion.
Why?
Because, by the way, if you're ever going to do anything stupid, don't tell everybody.
Don't tell anybody about it.
So he makes a threat, and then he gets a threat that's taken so serious that he gets put on a law enforcement watch list. The gate is notified. The M&Ps are notified. The thing that makes me wonder, though, I read up on the story. So he evidently liked to work out. He seems to be a normal guy. You know, like he is. He does have a Middle Eastern name. I'm not going to say it because I'll butcher it. It's like Akazagr something.
Yep, it's butchered.
Yep. So, and I've seen other articles that say heavily armed Muslim Marine, you know, and so everybody's like, oh, he's going to be a terrorist. But in reality, his sister says they were Iraqi refugee children adopted into the Nebraska, what do you call that, where kids get adopted, you know, the...
Orphanage?
Yes, like that, whatever. So they were orphans, Iraqi refugee orphans that made it into Nebraska. They were raised by separate families, I guess. But according to his sister, he was a Christian. So, and I don't see any reason why she would have to lie about that. But nonetheless, so he stopped with an AR, with a couple ARs, maybe semi-automatic rifles is all they're saying. Yeah. Bump stock, suppressor, body armor. Why is this all important? There's a trend here.
Yeah.
The guy in Texas, he's got body armor, high-capacity mags, sling, semi-automatic rifle. This guy goes in to do some dirt with bump stock, suppressor, body armor. I think you're going to see, if this was my tarot card, I think you're going to see bump stocks are banned.
Yeah.
Suppressors are next.
Bump stocks are... Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I was following.
Bump stocks are banned. Yeah. Suppressors are next. Body armor comes next.
Yep.
Body armor is on their hit piece. I've seen the liberal media talking about how President Trump has made comments about body armor or something, you know, after the shooting in Dallas. Yeah. You know, I see the writing on the wall. Okay. But anyway, so let's see here. The law enforcement report said he was dangerous and had an infatuation with with guns.
He's a fucking Marine.
And violent acts.
I'm really not suited to talk about this, but like, I texted Milberg. I'm like, get your ass back here. But
a Marine that was infatuated with guns and violence. Oh my God!
What's next? He likes boobs and he likes to draw dicks on shit. Like, oh my God, he's an average person.
So for some reason, he's being held in Hawaii.
I could think of worse places to be.
Yeah, but so they arrested him at the Air Force Base, and then they flew his ass to Hawaii to hold him in the brig?
I don't fucking know.
That's kind of weird, isn't it?
Where's Quantico?
Well, they don't send... That's not a brig. Quantico's in fucking South America.
Hey, you go there.
Anyway, what could have been a attack on a military base...
in the volcano, like Joe in the Volcano.
What could have been an attack on a military base was thwarted by the MPs at the front gate.
Thank God you didn't say M&Ps.
I almost said M&Ps.
You said that the first time. I was like,
M&Ps.
I'm not going to say anything.
No.
Go ahead. MP.
But maybe it was just that he's a Marine and he wasn't thinking very clearly and he had his guns from the weekend in his truck and he forgot and went on base.
He said something stupid and, you know, I mean, the real damning shit is he's got a bump stock.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's probably the biggest thing that they could stick him with, other than trying to get on base with guns.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm sure that would be a military crime, but the federal crime, you know, would be the bump stock.
Bump stock. Yeah.
So we'll be watching that one to see if it goes anywhere or if they just kind of sweep that under the rug.
Yeah.
But anyway, so watch out for the incels. They're out to get you. The war, the beta revolution has begun.
Take care of your Stacy's, Chads.
Yeah, take care of your Stacy. And keep your head on a swivel, because now we got to worry about the betas.
Yeah.
Am I playing with the wires and they're making noise?
It's making noise.
All right, so that's a 40-minute podcast. I think we're done. I think we're done. Thank you to our sponsors, Tac Pack. Every month, you get cool shit in the mail when you sign up for Tac Pack. $49.99 a month. A lot of AR-15 parts, cool shit like tactical. You know what? If Clyde there would have subscribed to TacPack, he wouldn't be the fucking laughing stock of the internet right now. He'd just be dead.
Yeah.
But instead, he went to the gun show. Mm-hmm. Your choice. Go to the gun show, be the laughing stock of the internet, or sign up for TacPack and have cool shit.
Right.
More next time when we talk about other fucktards doing stupid shit with guns or getting shot by the police. Good guys with guns. All the fun stories here at Shots Fired. Episode 25 is now over.
Bye.
Pieces.